Let's talk about this. This morning we're talking about food as medicine, and my friend Ginger Hultin is back, registered dietitian, and we actually talked about this a while ago, you and I. So this segment has been in the works. We're talking about food for people going through cancer treatments. And it's something I've witnessed with both of my parents, so I'm really glad that we're talking about this now. So, Ginger, let's get started.
I'm so glad we're talking about this too. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
That's right.
And I'm an oncology dietitian, so I help people specifically who are going through cancer treatment.
That's incredible. So, what did you bring along today? We've got so many different fun things here.
I want to tell you all about these foods, and then I want to make food together.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do it.
There's two things that I wanted to highlight. First is all these amazing, colorful veggies. I had so much fun at the store and at the farmer's market getting all the fresh seasonal produce. So I've got my kale and my greens and my broccoli. And what you're going to notice here is so many colors. And you know there's that saying, eat the rainbow?
Oh, yeah, but I thought that was the Skittles.
Well, Skittles can be there too.
Oh, that's tasting the rainbow.
Tasting the rainbow.
This is about eating the rainbow. Okay, even better, even more important. Okay.
This is eating the rainbow. And so there's just so many opportunities for the reds and purples and yellows and greens. So what we really want to do is an overarching plant-based high fiber diet. And so over here on this side, I have more of my proteins like my yogurt. I have some salmon. I have a block of tofu. If you recognize that one, I have my beans and eggs. I also have some healthy fats like my avocado, olive oil, and some whole grains. So all together collectively, this is like a plant-based, high fiber, balanced diet.
I was going to say, this is almost this is preventative from getting any disease, I would imagine.
This is heart healthy. This is good for blood sugar, diabetes management. So this really is a really nice balance, more Mediterranean plant-based diet.
Okay, we should take a picture of all these things and just eat all these things from now on. Okay.
Your dietitian says do this.
Do this. So these are for cancer risk and reduction for after treatment, right?
For, all of us, because this can be risk reducing in general, but also once you're finished with cancer treatment, you're working on preventing recurrence. And so this is the kind of food you should be eating. But yeah.
I've heard, especially when my mom was going through this, everyone warned her, cancer loves sugar. I've heard that. Is that true?
Well, we're actually going to cook with a little bit of sweetener today. And a lot of my clients are working on a low added sugar diet.
Okay.
So we never restrict fruit
or
grains.
Right.
But, sometimes with my clients, I'll use a little bit of honey. But if people want to avoid sugar completely, then I brought a little packet of monk fruit or stevia.
Oh, okay. All right. That's very cool. All right. So let's get started. You say that you've got this perfect pudding for someone who's actually in the middle of treatment right at this point, right?
Exactly. So when people are in chemotherapy, radiation, surgery, a lot of times their digestion is off, they're having side effects, they don't feel well.
Right, and you don't want to eat anything at all. So the idea, I remember you're trying to get food into this person, your family member, your loved one, so that they get strong, but yet they don't want to eat. So how do you do this?
What I focus on is small portions of foods that aren't very fragrant, like cool foods. That's why we're doing a pudding.
Because fragrant isn't a thing that is always, sometimes you lose your sense of smell. Sometimes it can be off-putting.
Sure, or nauseating, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
And so we just want foods that are really easy to digest, that are pretty neutral, and then we can add things to them. So we're going to do that today.
All right, let's get started.
Okay, have you seen chia pudding before?
I have, and I mix chia with my overnight oats.
Oh, that's a really great example.
Okay.
So this is what it looks like. I made it ahead of time because it needs to firm up.
It needs to firm. So basically what happens is the little chia seeds, they soak up the water and they become like a gelatin-like consistency, which is amazing. Science is cool and so is nature.
I know, it's called mucilaginous, fun fact.
Fun fact, that's your word for the day.
But when we're gonna make this, it needs to sit for like 4 or 5 hours overnight. So we're gonna do it together. And I would like to think about how we're gonna make this high calorie, high protein.
All right.
So that somebody can eat a little bit and get a lot of benefit if they're not feeling well or they're in treatment.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna do this part, you're gonna do this part.
Yes.
It's really simple. 1/4 cup of chia seeds.
All right.
And a cup of milk, and that's
it?
That's it.
Now, you can use any kind of milk, right? Lactose free. Can you use like an oat milk if someone doesn't want to use dairy?
Exactly. So you can do almond. I like to do soy. It's actually the highest protein.
Oh, right. Okay.
Oat is great. You can do rice or coconut. And then if you really need more calories, you might want to choose regular dairy milk, maybe with a higher fat content.
Okay, copy that. All right. So we've got the chia and the milk sitting there. That's going to be there for like 5 hours overnight.
Exactly, and we need to whisk it so it doesn't clump up. So we're gonna.
Oh, okay. So that's that's happened to me before. I guess that's why it's good to know.
It's very important, and then when it's setting up, I would whisk it again.
Okay, so whisk it a few times.
So then we need to get creative with how we're gonna make this taste good because it's completely neutral.
Yeah, it doesn't have any flavor at all.
Should we use a little bit of honey or should we use monk fruit?
I don't know. You tell me.
We could do both.
All right, let's do both.
Okay, you get a little packet of monk fruit.
I don't think I've ever tried monk fruit sweetener.
Taste a little.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Ooh.
It tastes good.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that better than sugar.
There we go. Well, let's just use that one then.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. I like to start with as little as possible, and you can always work up, you can always add kind of like salt.
Yeah.
So that, that's it. Like really, this is so sweet. In the whole thing, you might just need one packet.
Okay.
If you're making it for different folks, you could even give them a packet, give them a little extra, and then they can add it in.
If they want to add it later. Okay, perfect.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I think we should do some protein powder.
I think it's a great idea. Getting protein in their bodies is key through the powder.
A lot of people don't like the taste of meat or their tastes are off. And so you can just add like a neutral, this is a pea protein.
Okay.
And whisk it in. You want to whisk it in a little bit?
Yeah, I do. And I love pea protein. Have you ever had those pea chips, by the way? They're delicious.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there's so many options.
I digress. And so you can also add berries, right?
Yeah, I thought we could decorate one of these
Oh,
with some of
okay.
this fun stuff because it makes it more fun to eat and more beautiful.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get decorating.
Yeah, so let's move this over here.
All right.
And I brought a few things. So the berries, I can tell you're excited about. And I am
just
too.
Jumping right into these berries. Oh, how pretty is that?
Doesn't that make you just want to eat it more?
It does. And so what is this, coconut?
It's coconut. It's unsweetened coconut flakes, and they're high in calories, and they're delicious, and they're beautiful.
And they're beautiful. Okay, this is already looking beautiful. And this is what, peanuts?
Those are peanuts. I also brought some pistachios over here that we could shell.
I just want to, I'm getting it already. I'm going to try this.
So you're adding healthy calories.
Yeah.
In a really approachable way.
That is what's so key, is that it's something that you want to eat, that it's pleasing to the eye and it's pretty, and it's also nice because it's cold.
Exactly, and it's portable, and these ones are tiny. What do you think?
They're so good.
Yay.
That is really good. I didn't think you could eat chia seeds on their own, but that's amazing.
It's really simple, and if somebody's not feeling well, it's just a gift that you can bring or someone can make at home.
That's a great thing. What a great idea. Ginger, thank you so much for being here and for all you do and helping people. We love you so much.